And in this one, it's the facilitator that can take a really active role in helping. So one is for staying in discussion mode, build in deliberate pivot moments. So here's an example. Given everything we've discussed, what specifically needs to happen next? A pivot moment could be, it sounds like we're agreeing on the timeline, but our biggest issue seems to be clarity of roles. So let's move into that. It's like, again, people have been swirling, you're listening, grab something from it, do some kind of paraphrase, and then here's the next piece that moves people into that discussion. So build in deliberate pivot moments. A pivot moment can even be something like, I think we've discussed this long enough. I think it's time to make the decision on it, right? Again, just something that stops the swirl. Unclear on decision rights. So name decision making explicitly. And ideally, this happens before the meeting, that you know who has a say in it and who has final decision making. So when we go into a discussion, if one of our things is a decision or an agreement, at the beginning of that discussion, I'd like to say, so we're going to be discussing plans for next year. In this case, Deborah's going to make the final decision, or as we discuss this, our SMEs regarding blank are going to make the final decision, but they're here to get your input, right? And then after the conversation, to be able to say to, if it was Deborah, do you have enough information now to make the decision? Deborah, anything that you're missing or need to know more about so that you can make an informed decision about this? Again, being very clear on who the decision maker or makers are. And then this last one, ran out of time. You want to talk about a habit. This is a great habit to get into, which is protect your last at least 5 minutes of the meeting. Now, as you get better at desired outcomes, that gets you better at agendas, which gets you better at figuring out how long each part of that section is going to take in the agenda. But at the end of the meeting, to do a recap so that it's not as people are walking out the door or dropping off the call and you're not done. It's to highlight what decisions were made, what next steps do we have. If you have time, to also do a plus delta, which can help with hearing from people what's working and not working. We'll spend a little time on that in just a moment. But protect that time, which means when you are thinking about beforehand